Today we will be talking about EV chargers and the various types that are available in the market. I would also like to take a moment to inform you that this course is approved by AIA. You can obtain your certificate of completion upon taking the survey and successfully completing it. QR codes are provided at the end of this presentation. You might wonder why focus on EV chargers now? If we look at this chart, we can observe the projected growth of the EV market. By 2030, there is an anticipated need for electric vehicle chargers to accommodate approximately 20 million EVs. To meet this demand, our country would require around 1.25 million public chargers by that time. The chart highlights in orange that DC chargers, also known as fast chargers, are expected to increase for about 15% annually, while level 2 and blue chargers may see an annual increase of about 30 to 40%. In the upcoming slides, we will explore the differences and applications of both types of chargers in more detail. Overall, it seems quite evident that now would be an excellent time to further our understanding of EV chargers. Let's discuss a little about EV market requirements. In recent years, several U.S. states have implemented laws and regulations that promote the installation of EV chargers. The 2022 Energy Code update has introduced revised energy efficiency standards for newly constructed buildings, as well as any additions and alterations to existing structures. States that have adopted these measures include California, New York, Washington, Oregon, New Jersey, Colorado, Maryland, Massachusetts, Illinois, and Connecticut. You may wonder why these changes are occurring now. The rationale is that EV chargers enhance electric load flexibility, which can support grid reliability, reducing air pollution and leading to improved public health, and encouraging the adoption of environmentally friendly, efficient electric technologies. In the beginning, we discussed the two types of chargers and their market growth. Now let's take a moment to explore the differences between AC or alternating current and DC, also known as direct current. Understanding these distinctions is important for a clearer grasp of how electric vehicle charging operates. Electricity from the grid is typically delivered in AC form, which is well suited for household outlets and electric vehicles. There is an onboard converter that changes AC into DC for battery storage. Here you will notice that AC chargers, the converter is located within the vehicle itself, while in the case of DC chargers, also known as fast chargers, the charger contains a converter, allowing it to convert the current before it enters the vehicle. This design often results in a faster charging experience. Now let's get into types of EV chargers. In the EV charger world, they call it top-off, not fill-up. There are three different types of chargers in the current EV market: Level 1, Level 2, or Level 3, which are also known as DC chargers or fast chargers. Let's dig deeper into each level, shall we? Let's look at Level 1 chargers first. This option utilizes a standard 120-volt outlet. These are the regular outlets that we have in our homes, which means that there is no installation cost. This is generally the slowest option of charging an electrical vehicle, taking about 40 to 50 hours or even more for a full charge. It typically provides a charging rate of around 2 to 5 miles per hour. Major types of connectors used for this charger are the SAEJ1772, which we'll talk about more. Level 2 charging. This method uses a 240-volt AC input, just as the ones we use for our dryers. It's a cost-effective solution for both residential and commercial settings. This option takes approximately 20 to 60 miles per hour of charge. Now let's talk a bit about the installation costs. For Level 2 chargers, it is advisable to have a dedicated circuit installed by a licensed electrician to ensure safety and proper functionality. The installation typically involves mounting of the charger and connecting it to your home or business's electrical system. The estimated cost for the charger itself ranges from $400 to $700, while installation costs can be between $300 to $1,200 based on the complexity of the job. This may include necessary electrical upgrades and labor costs, which can vary by location. I also recommend checking with your local utility providers and government agency for any available incentives that may assist with these costs. Level 3 charging. or DC chargers. These employ direct current and high voltage, allowing for impressive charge for up to 80% in less than an hour. You can find these chargers at public stations, large retail locations, and along the highways. For Level 3 chargers, the installation process tends to be more complex and may involve a greater financial commitment. It often requires site evaluations, permits, and coordination with utility companies. Changes to the electrical infrastructure may also be necessary to accommodate the required power supply, transformers, and wiring. The cost for Level 3 chargers and installation can vary significantly based on the site conditions, the specific capabilities of the DC charger, power grid requirements, and available incentive programs. To summarize the application for residential chargers, you may want to consider using Level 1 or Level 2 chargers, as they both are convenient and cost-effective options. Keeping in mind that Level 1 chargers are extremely slow in charging electric vehicles, so you may want to consider Level 2 chargers. Many utility companies offer special rates for the installation of an EV charger, which can enhance your experience. Charging your vehicle overnight with a Level 2 charger would allow it to receive a full charge by morning. For commercial chargers or Level 2 and Level 3 chargers, these are available in various charging stations, making them particularly beneficial for longer journeys. Many public charging stations that offer fast charger options, allowing you to quickly top up your battery. It's worth noting that pricing can vary, with some stations being free, while others may charge based on kilowatt hours or per minute. The installation of a residential Level 2 EV charger requires the services of a licensed electrician to set up a dedicated junction box and circuit breaker. For this specific manufacturer, a 62-pole, 208 to 240 volt circuit breaker is required. The junction box should be positioned near the charger location. Additionally, for this manufacturer, the mounting requirements are 24 to 48 inches above ground level. A strong Wi-Fi signal is also essential for most EV chargers, as they typically utilize either their own dedicated app or a third-party application. Before commencing the installation, please ensure that the power supply has been turned off. Once verified, proceed to unpack the EV charger. After determining the appropriate placement, locate the mounting brackets and ensure you securely install them to support the charger. Once the charger is mounted, the electrician will proceed to make the necessary connections within the junction box, ensuring all connections are secure and properly configured. Using 6 AWG copper wiring for EV chargers is common due to its adequate current carrying capacity and flexibility. After completing the electrical connections, close the junction box and finally attach the holster bracket to the wall, and subsequently secure the holster to the bracket. Always verify local building and electrical codes, as they may be specific requirements for EV charger installations. It is now time to begin charging. In certain instances, you may wish to download an application that assists in monitoring the charger and offers a variety of additional features depending on the manufacturer. Additionally, locating the EV charge ports on electric vehicles can be somewhat challenging, as they may be positioned in different areas. In this video, you can see that an adapter has been incorporated in front of the connector to guarantee compatibility with the vehicle. EV charger connector adapters allow you to connect an electric vehicle to different types of charging stations. The adapter can be purchased online separately. Please keep in mind, if charging outdoors, check that the adapter is rated for outdoor use. Always consult your vehicle's manual and charging station specifications. I would also like to take a moment to discuss the differences between the various connectors used for EV chargers. The J1772 connector is the most commonly found type of charger for Level 2. In contrast, most electric vehicles utilize the CCS and CHA DEMO connectors for Level 3 charging. The combined charging system, also known as CCS, allows for both AC and DC charging through a single port. Additionally, you will find information about the different types of connectors used in other countries here as well. It's worth noting that Tesla employs NACS connectors as an exception. If your vehicle is not compatible with a specific connector, please remember that adapters are always available in the market to help bridge that gap. What is the return on investment, you might ask? Some people find it beneficial to consider generating revenue by charging users per kilowatt per hour or per session. This could also enhance the overall foot traffic to your business. Personally, I could envision stopping by to enjoy a cup of coffee or a snack while my vehicle charges. Prices can range from 10 cents to 50 cents per kilowatt per hour depending on the region and competition. If you're charging from a low state like 20% battery to a full charge, which would be 100%, you would use about 80% of the battery capacity. So, for a 60 kilowatt per hour battery, you would use around 48 kilowatts per hour. To put the formula into perspective, if the business owner is charging the customer 50 cents per kilowatt per hour, and I need 48 kilowatts per hour, the total cost the property owner would charge their customer is approximately $24. In addition to immediate returns, there are numerous long-term advantages to explore, including the potential for increased property value. Enhanced green credentials for businesses and energy savings when utilizing renewable energy sources. To give you a ballpark idea of how much monthly revenue you can make from offering EV charging, here's a breakdown of some common examples and the estimated revenue of different charging scenarios. So, for example, your customer comes in for a 15 to 30-minute coffee break, and you own 2 DC chargers which are used by 4 customers on a daily basis. Your monthly revenue for a standard not-so-busy location would be approximately $2,640. Although for a busy location where the chargers may be used 8 times a day, your monthly revenue could be anywhere to approximately $10,560. You can see the same in the other scenarios where different types of chargers are owned by the different owned property owners and the potential revenue they may be able to collect. Here I would like to share some insights on managing investments and revenue effectively. There are several EV software companies and network providers in the market that facilitate and seamlessly charging experience for drivers and charging station site hosts. This technology empowers business owners and drivers to efficiently oversee multiple charging stations and locations from a single platform. In this model, the third-party company offers valuable services and software to property owners. Property owners subscribe to the third-party management company, usually on an annual basis. Customers then compensate the property owners for the electricity used to charge their vehicles through the third-party application. I would also like to suggest a few potential markets that could be considered for installing EV chargers, such as multi-unit dwellings, office and commercial buildings, municipal and school campuses, hotels, parking facilities, and gas stations. There are many EV charger manufacturers, including lighting companies like LEDVANCE and car manufacturers like Ford. Here are a few that I would like to share with you. For Level 2 residential and commercial chargers, we have the LEDVANCE Phase EV Charge, Siemens, Bosch, Tesla, Wallbox, Eaton, and Clipper Creek. And for Level 3 fast chargers, we have ChargePoint, Blink Charging, ABB, Siemens, EVBox Daimler by Mercedes-Benz, Webasto, and Tritium. As you begin your journey down the EV charger road, there are also some key terms. BEV, PEV, and EV are all very similar in that fact that they are all powered by battery only. PHEV stands for plug-in hybrid, and that means that they are powered by battery and gasoline combination and have both fuel and electric ports. HEVs are powered by battery and gasoline combination. LREV electric vehicles are typically purchased when the driver will be driving long distances, as these vehicles have larger battery packs. These types of vehicles can typically get up to 200 miles on an average on a single charge. Zero-emission vehicle are all vehicles running off alternative fuels, which includes hydrogen fuel cells. And last we have EVSE. This stands for Electric Vehicle Supply Equipment, which is the charging equipment and the electric infrastructure required for EVs. It is also extremely important to understand that rebates are available. Simply type in your zip code and answer a few additional questions in the dropdown. In this example, it looks like there could be at least $1,000 in rebates available. This concludes our presentation. Thank you for joining today. To obtain your LU credit, please provide feedback on this presentation and be sure to test your knowledge and obtain your certificate of completion by scanning the QR code.